There's a little bit to unpack here, but is the Japanese government going to be releasing water from the Fukushima plant that contains heavy metals that are going to bioaccumulate in the environment? Hi, my name is DJ. I am a radiation health physicist, and I actually deal with tritium, what they're releasing from the Fukushima plant, in my everyday job. The first thing that I want to talk about is the aspect of a heavy metal. I can understand why this commenter might think that they're releasing heavy metals from Fukushima, because that's traditionally one of those things that we're really concerned about when it comes to power plants releasing into the environment. Now, what a heavy metal is not perfectly defined and agreed upon in all fields of science, but for the most part, people agree that it's those things with higher atomic mass and higher density, things like mercury and cadmium, arsenic, lead. Generally, it's those things that are lower down on the periodic table. Tritium, however, is actually just hydrogen, which is the lightest element that we have. But how can that be? Isn't it radioactive? Tritium is actually a radioactive isotope of hydrogen. Hydrogen is just defined by the number of protons in the nucleus. You can see here there's only one proton. So chemically speaking, they all behave exactly the same. Tritium is created in nuclear reactors such as the Fukushima plant by absorbing neutrons. When tritium decays, it turns into helium-3 and it releases this beta radiation here. And this is actually a very weak beta radiation. The amount of energy that this beta has is less than 5.7 kiloelectron volt. To put things into perspective, your body contains a naturally occurring radioactive material, potassium-40, in it, and it has radiation that's 100 times that as tritium does. And that's just the beta radiation. It also has a very high energy gamma associated with it. So let's finally go ahead and get to that bioaccumulation part of the question. I understand that this commenter thinks that these kind of things could bioaccumulate. We've always learned in school about what bioaccumulation is and how the environment can concentrate things and make things more harmful. Tritium, however, is an exception. It is just hydrogen, chemically speaking, and in this water, it makes up one of those hydrogens in H2O. So if you were to ever consume this tritium, which you do because it's also naturally occurring, it just gets absorbed into your body like water and gets flushed out. It actually has a half-life of about 10 days in your body. Now, there is a very small amount of it that does become organically bound in your body, but it's such a tiny dose, it's negligible. It's especially compared to that potassium-40 that is already there. I hope that makes sense on why tritium released from Fukushima or any other nuclear plant is just not a high health hazard.